Hey everybody, how you doing? Superfiend here, and welcome back to Planet Coaster Whacky World. I'm just noticing that this brick is poking through up here, and it kind of looks like a little Minecraft face. It's kind of bugging me. I feel like I got to do something about that. Oh no, I don't want to have to mess around with that. I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna ignore it for now. We're going to finish decorating this building this episode if we can. We're going to see if we can get it done. And that's going to kind of top off this whole little area here. And then we will be able to move over maybe in the next episode and kind of reposition this thing and get this path moving back past the I think it's called a charoplane. The charoplane, and then we can build a proper entrance for the charoplane and that kind of stuff. So let's dive in here, and let's just get this thing going. Let's get her done, okay? And first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get those wall pieces. And we'll get the wall pieces that go underneath. And I also think, you know, I don't know if I like the center, or this ride entrance centered in here right on the middle point of, or where the 4-meter pieces join themselves, because it's gonna be kind of hard to fill this in with appropriate doors. So we might be better off moving the entrance over so that it sits like right here or right here. But then I'm not gonna like the fact that it's not centered going up to the ride. So, because I kind of want the queue to be centered and moving up this way. So let's see. And another nice thing would be to kind of repeat these elements right here. Kind of repeat them on the other side. Keep that same exact looking door. So, how do we want to do this? How do we want to build this? If we were to take one of these pieces and move it over. Okay, see, like, we could do that. I mean, we could do that, right? Okay, why doesn't this one want to move along the half sections? Come on. There we go. That was harder than it should have been, in my opinion. Okay, so I guess, you know, we could kind of keep this and just take this same door. I mean, what happens if we just copy it exactly as it is? Oh, we want to get these two. Let's duplicate that. Okay, I hit Control X and it didn't duplicate it. That's because of the door frame. That's why. It's not going to work that way. So if we put this like right here, right? And let's see. Take these two. Do it again. Okay, sink them way down like that. And then I kind of feel like should take this piece and just rotate it 180. And then if we slide it over here like this. So maybe like this. And then what we can do is, let's see, spin this thing around. So it won't be exactly the same style of door. There we go. Little bit different, but Still kind of works. Kind of works. Okay, and then the guests, you know, they just cruise straight through here. So I guess that's kind of okay, right? It's not too bad. I kind of wish we could. Well, I guess we could just move the entrance over a little bit, huh? Let's try that, because I kind of want the entrance to be like that, but then it's not centered. Ooh, okay. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna keep it like this. My desire to have the pathway centered in the plaza is stronger than my desire to have the entrance centered inside the archway here. And it is centered inside the archway. It's just the door that's not in the right spot, right? It's just the door. So like if we do this, see, it's centered. So if we just do this, there, that kind of helps, right? And you know, I think that kind of looks pretty good. Although I think in this case we want to push the skull back and maybe up like that, and then we'll get the little dot on the floor here right in the center. So I kind of like that. I think that looks okay. And then I kind of had this little idea of building a balcony out here, and then making the floor look like these trap doors with the hangman nooses. But that might be a lot. That might be more work than I really want to put into this. But it could be pretty neat, huh? It could be pretty neat. And there is a part of me that kind of wants to go and do something about these hanging down this way. You know, I don't like these things poking out here so far on the sides. And what we could realistically do to fix it is just replace them all with the 2M pieces, and that would work. But I don't want to. I don't want to spend the time on it. Let's make some windows. That I do want to do. We'll decide about the other things in a minute. Let's make some windows. We want some nice prison-looking windows or torture windows. I think these ones are good. And let's see. This is about where the floor is, so that's kind of too high. Okay, so we'll do them here, there, and there. And then the other thing we can do is, let's get one of those 1M posts on the grid, and we'll just put it out here. And then if we select all these windows, let's see how well this works. And the post, and then we duplicate it. But only move it over 2M. Then it spaces the windows like that, and then we can select all of these and deselect that, and then we can drop them down to about where the floor is. And then we want to delete just that one. And is there a one in here? Let's see if there is. No. And I feel like I feel like it's too many. So maybe if we get rid of those ones and then get rid of these two and then get rid of that one. Maybe that looks a little bit better, huh? Kind of like it. And let's grab these and then this. And then we'll be able to set some windows right here. Okay, and we'll set some on the side over here. And we'll set some on the side over here. Okay. And now we're going to fly in and get rid of a few extra windows. Let's see if we can get rid of this one. Get rid of that one. Did we end up with one in here? No. I know we got some over here. All right. And do we have any in here? We might. Okay. I like the extra flavor, personality that those add to the building. And then we'll go back over to the windows. And I want to use the little porthole windows. Let's get rid of these little posts real quick. Okay. And the little porthole windows, or maybe the square window. And I kind of want to just put them around this thing a little bit. So let's see. We'll just kind of pick a spot. And I'm not trying to be super exact with this one. Okay. I mean that's good enough for me. And then okay. I'll put this, let's see. Kind of feel like this one could go a little bit lower. Pretty close. Pretty close to evenly spaced, not exactly. Okay, we duplicate these. And then that gets them there. And I don't care about doing any others. Except for maybe to take this one and just kind of like drop it right there. And I guess we could do one more on this side. Okay. I guess that works. Although, no, I don't like this one. Too close to the door, right? Too close. And what else can we do to help this building stand out a little bit? I kind of feel like we need more stuff up top, right? We need some more stuff up top. Let's grab the barrels and let's start looking at the cargo and all that kind of stuff. I feel like we want to put some of that stuff up here. And let's see. I always end up making these little triangles with the barrels. Okay, and let's see. And where's our straw? Does it make sense to have like a giant straw bale up here? I'm not really sure that it does. But let's just go ahead and add one anyways. Who cares? I don't know that it really makes sense, but we got to put something up here. Got to put something up here. So, and then we're gonna put a couple smaller ones by it. It's kind of like that. You know, maybe they came up here and they got some of this and like threw it down to the prisoners. I don't know how they would have gotten this giant thing up here in the first place. Maybe if we put like a crane over here, you know, like if this hung over the edge in some way, but it's really kind of more than I want to do with this building, right? It's really kind of more. You know, if it hung over like this, and then we put like a little dock or a little loading station down here, then it might make sense. And I mean, you know, we could do that. We could do that. I'm not dead set against it. I don't feel like doing that right now. I don't think it's going to give us, I don't think the payoff for that effort is going to be very high, is why we're not doing it. Let's see. We got to get some other stuff up here, though. Maybe an archery target. You know, like they came up here and they shot their arrows and things. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Although you don't really associate pirates with arrows, do you? I don't. I don't. What else would we put? Yeah, I can't really think of anything else I want to put up top. We could add a couple more of these guys. Which, sure, why not? We'll add a couple of these. Okay. And I feel like we're kind of getting to the end of the line with decorating this thing. Kind of feels that way. Except for maybe some lights and a couple other little things here and there. Worthwhile to have a bell. Yeah, you got to have a bell, right? Because yeah, we got to have the bell. And the reason we got to have the bell is because if they're gonna like hang somebody, like over here, they have to climb up and ring the bell for a bit and let everybody in town know. You know, like, come on, guys, the entertainment's starting. You don't want to be late. You've only got one person today. You don't want to miss it. And let's see. So then we'll move the barrels over there, and that kind of works, right? I'm okay with that. And I kind of want to put something on these towers. Not necessarily torches, maybe flags. Flags could work. What about the wood ladder? Nah, that doesn't. I was thinking maybe we could have the ladder kind of go up as if they climb into it from the ladder, but yeah, it doesn't make sense. We could always just set the ladder on the ground here, and then it's kind of implied. See, like, watch if you do this. Okay. We gotta turn the angle snap off. See, now it's kind of implied that they used the ladders for something, even though we don't really know what they used them for. Just setting them here helps our brain think like, oh yeah, they had ladders up there. They must have done something with them. We don't have to be explicit with what the ladders were for. We just have to set them up here, and then our brain will kind of do the rest for us. And what else? What else would we add? We could kind of like put some of the chains and stuff, but like, why would they be up here? I wish we had a chain coil. Let's see. What are all the chains that we had? Yeah, I don't really know what we would do with these. I don't see a purpose for them. What else can we do? What else can we do? Another cool thing, like, okay, here's an idea. I got an idea here. What if we knock this away, right? We knock that away, and we go over to the building, wood, and we want to get the, we want the wood deck. Yeah, I think we'll use the wood deck again. Okay. I'm going to use the wood decks again. It'll be almost the same height. A little bit lower, you know, because why not? Why not? And we go over here. Okay, and then now we need some fence. And we want the, get rid of the pirate. We want the same fences that we used inside, basically. We want the same ones. And the reason we want the same ones is because you can see through them very easily. They don't obscure your line of sight. And that's important for what we're going to do next. Where's the 2M? Okay. And hopefully where I'm going with this will make sense in just a moment. Okay, so we got that with our crappy fences, and now we want to get the stockade again. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So how does that look from like down here? Yeah, you know, so they got the stockade up there. So, you know, the people that were bad, that, you know, they ended up here looking down at everybody. And now we need to get some more of the beam structures. We got to support this. So let's fly inside. And we're just going to go ahead. We're going to grab these ones because they're already facing the correct way. And we're just going to control duplicate. We're just going to move these ones out manually. We're not going to bother with any of the snapping grids or any of that stuff because just be easier to get it done this way. And let's see, this goes down to about here. And then this piece will go back to about there. Okay, we go up to about there. And so now what we can do, okay, and maybe this is how we're going to get the 2M pieces done. So we want these, the wooden pillar. And so what we do is we select one of these and we hit X and we go to relative axes and we go down to 2M and we slide it out, right? To there. And then move one there. They don't have to be exact. It's not going to matter. Okay, and then we can get rid of these three. And then we're still on the relative axes, so it's like they're just not quite long enough. So if we do 1 and then 2 like that. All right, so it takes 2 of them to get it done. So we go down until it's just sinking in. And then we'll duplicate X and drag it out just a little bit. And we just sink it in. Duplicate. And drag it out. And so then now that that works perfectly here. And world axes. And we want to line these up right on the edge. And right on the edge over there. And then now, if we select. Ah, shoot, I got to put, now we can put one of those little 1M meter things on the floor. Okay, so let's get one. We got to put it down first, and then we can select our stuff. Okay, so it's like right here. This is like right in the center of where they're going to go. And so now we get that, this one, that one, and that one. And then these two. Then we just turn around and grab that. And now if we duplicate it, okay, it's over here. And it's easy to grab again. So now what we can do is, let's see. We need to lower it down. Well, first, let's just start with this. Okay, let's just take all of these out. Because I don't like them. They're driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts that they're poking out the sides. Do we have any in here? No. Okay. And now these ones are too high. So how do we fix it? We do it like this. Let's see. We select this and that, and we move it so that they're just touching the building. Then we deselect this, hit X to go into advanced move, and then we go down to about there. Now here's the fun part. If we come inside, and we move it back, okay? So we actually want to go up just a little bit until our round beam disappears in these round beams, right? Okay. And then now that's the right height. It's the correct height. And now we just come out until this thing is just touching the wall. Ta-da! Now when we select this, doot, and we move it. Now this is the hard part. We can't see inside here, so we don't know what they're doing. All right, let's see. Okay, how are we gonna move them in? And this is how we move them in. We set it here. Oh, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. We're just gonna like rip apart the whole thing and then just put it all back together. We could do this because everything's gonna move with the grid, right? We just take this whole thing and put it over there. Okay. Now, when we move this, nope. We gotta get rid of these round ones. This one, this one, this one. Okay. And it's kind of okay to like move things like this in huge chunks, because if we accidentally get it goofed up, it's just one, like 6 or 7 undos away. So, all right, we're gonna get this. Okay, I'm determined. Do we need to, are we not moving at the, all right, it's not quite lined up perfectly. So let's escape. No, we were at the 2M movement. Okay. So it's not quite perfect. It should be snapping like almost perfect to it. Why is it not? Okay, well, we'll do that, and then we'll duplicate it. And then we'll... Okay, I am clicking. There, we got that one. Now we got to fly over here. Duplicate it. Rotate it twice. Okay. Now we got 2 little posts there, and one there, one there. We got a selection of 4. Okay. So now let's go in and like clean this up just a little bit, because it's not perfect. Okay, we can't get rid of that. Okay. Okay, good enough, right? Good enough. What do we end up with over here? Yeah, the reason it's not perfect is because these things, they ended up on this side. Okay. All right, and this one too. That's good enough, right? That will be good enough. We're okay with that. And now we'll fly over here. And kind of had the same issue with this one. So did those things end up... How'd they end up outside? They should have been right on the grid. Now, in the other one that we're... that we are quote-unquote fixing, it didn't have them inside anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't know. I thought this would have helped everything line up perfectly. Should have. It's okay. And then what about inside here? What do we got? Any sort of mess in here? Can you even see that one? Nope. I'm gonna get rid of that. And we can get rid of this one that's poking right there. Okay. And I guess we can get rid of this one too, right? We can get rid of some of these in here. And then if we take this, and this, and this, and we got one over here. Okay. Good enough. And we get rid of one of these, and we get rid of, we got a couple there. I don't think we needed. And let's see. Let's just fly under here and get rid of extra stuff that looks bad. All right. I think that's good. Now let's see if we can put the top back on. Make sure we get the whole thing. Boink. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now what are we missing? We're missing maybe some windows on the inside. I mean, if we got the windows on the outside, right, we should have the windows on the inside. I'm inclined to think, at least. And then let's see. We're gonna rotate each one of them individually. That one, how come? Oh, they're all floating off. Okay. Oh, because the rotation point is at the back of the window. That's why. Okay. I understand. And so now what we do, if we just take these two, right? And duplicate. Why do we have these weird gaps over here now? What is causing that? We shouldn't have that. Yeah, but let's drop two there, and we'll duplicate them, and then we'll put them there. And then we'll just flip these things around and come towards us. Towards us. Over to here until they're on the wall. And then we could take these two and move them over. Okay. You know, that's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. And, you know, I'm not going to put anything over here. Put these ones over here. Okay, like that. Yeah, okay. That's good. And then we need some proper lights in this place. So let's go over. I want the torch lights. No. Decorations, lights. This one, the torch bracket. Okay, so we'll do one there, and then and let's see what it looks like in AM. Okay, so we need I think we need some more lights and stuff. Okay, so we need some sort of light up here. Something showy, you know, because this is a torture area. This is the stockade. Let's just do a simple thing. Let's just get an 8M beam. And we'll put it right there. And we'll just attach a light to it. And I think for outside we'll do this this lantern here. And the lantern itself is not adding quite enough light, so I think we want to add just like one more. Maybe here, or maybe on this thing. And maybe we put one more on this side. Okay, let's see. How do we like that? And then along the top here, not the torch brackets anymore. Although like one torch bracket, like the torch bracket would be okay if we set it like right here. And actually, I really kind of like that. Not where the hay is, though. You know, that may be sufficient. I was thinking about using the tiki torches, but I kind of like the illumination from the one light source kind of hitting everything off, you know, this way and then that way. So I kind of like that. And we got good light there. And very poor light down here on the ground, in the ground floor. So let's see. Let's get one more torch bracket here. Okay, and that helps with the light as you come in. Maybe put a torch bracket here. Yeah, okay. That works for me. And then we need some lighting as you go out. So we could put another torch bracket like right here. Or in between the skeletons. And then what we do is we slide these over. Okay. And then, so now, if we just check this out from like different areas of the room. Okay, this is too much. I think we can take one of these and move it over here. And actually, we'll, okay, let's make sure it's about the same height. There, and then we'll duplicate it and put it here so it's like right above that one, and then I think we can get rid of that one right there. Yeah, okay, that's good. I like that. This is cool. Ooh, this is a neat ride skin. Now at this point, you know, I could do more with it. I really could, but I don't think I'm going to. I think wait, I lied. We just need a little something up here. Okay, so let's just duplicate a hay bale so you know the guy can lay down on it or sit when he gets tired. And let's just get a... This is called a standing torch, okay. So we'll just do like a standing torch here and a standing torch there, okay? And I think that looks really good, and I don't think we need to do anything else with this except flags. That's it. Just the flags and this thing is done, right? So let's get some pirate flags. Scenery theme, pirate, all decorations. Oh, and then maybe some of the skull and crossbones stuff. So maybe we're not quite done. Not quite done. But we were just about done. Let's go ahead and, you know, put a little sign right there. I wish they had a skull and crossbones sign that was larger. No, we've got some of the skulls. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to see these, but we're going to go ahead and put bone, Control X. We're going to put some crisscross bones on the outside. And then we'll put the... I kind of feel like we can lose maybe these outer ones. How do I feel about that? What do we think? What do we think? Kind of want to put something along the back, too. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. We are almost there. We were so close. Okay, now let's go fix those, right? Okay, let's see. And these are really just the finishing touches. Okay, so I think there's one inside here. There you are. And what we can do is we could take this one and slide it this way a little bit and then duplicate it and put it right there. Okay. And then we can get rid of that one. That one. There's probably a couple inside there. We can slide this over. And let's go for the skull. The large skull. Okay. And then we'll take these three. Duplicate up. Okay. That looks okay, right? That looks okay. I think so. I think I'm happy with it. And we got this. And then we can take this. Put it right in the middle and then put don't want to overdo it. Okay, we don't want to overdo it. We may have overdone it, but we don't want to go too crazy. Don't want to get too crazy. And now the front looks way under decorated compared to the sides and the back. So let's see. I don't know exactly what the purpose these things have going around the outside of the building, but I don't know. They just kind of fit. And this stuff over here is still kind of ugly, and I don't like it. And I'll figure something out, either terrain-wise or, you know, I'm not sure, but I'm saving that for like much later. And after we kind of know what this looks like and maybe what the terrain and stuff looks like over here. And I just feel like we need some flags. That's it. I just feel like we need some flags. And we want the biggest flag possible, which I think is this one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so where do we put it? Here? We'll put them on these things, and then we'll put the red one on these other ones. Okay, how does it look? I like it. I mean, we could do so much more. We could put the loading crane over here and build like a loading station with cargo and stuff. So it's like they lift it up the side. We could do more things over here. I'm not sure exactly what, but I think this is pretty good. And so what I think is going to happen here, they're going to come out of this ride. They're going to go this way. And this ride exit is going to take them by this ride exit, maybe, and then join up onto the main path, maybe like over here or something. And then this ride's entrance will start over here or over here, and this ride's entrance is going to start over here. And then that way, when either of these break down, the mechanic can just walk up that path. And, you know, maybe another thing we could do too is this could become a T and break off this way. So if they come out of here, they have the choice of going this way or that way, depending on where they want to go next. And the only reason I wouldn't want to do that is because then that would create a shortcut from like over here to over here. And guests might use it to cut across here, and then they wouldn't be using the double 8-meter paths. But we'll just see how that goes. So that's it for the episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, and have a great afternoon.